Instead of for years feeling as if we're, knocking our land around, even though we were trying to look after it, we now feel as if we're doing something really good, and that just makes you feel sort of happier that your pastures, your grass, your stock, everything's under control. When the opportunity came to do the holistic management course, we didn't realise how it was going to change our lives basically, and give us a not only whole farm plan but just a grazing method that we didn't know it existed. We just used to, like most people in the past, set stocking, but it totally changed our way of thinking, our confidence in our future on the land. Well, Jenny and I came here in 2003. We bought 1,000 acres, which was part of 1,800 odd acre property. The property actually had very few improvements. There were 6 paddocks, 700 acres of it had been used for constant farming, for growing feed crops of oats. The soil was compacted quite a lot, especially, as one-way plough had been used a lot. The first thing we had to do was some subdivision, so we put it into 18 paddocks with permanent fencing. So I rang up Lachlan CMA and got onto Gus, and he came and had a look, and as he left I said to him, are there any courses going, Gus, that could help us to turn things around, because I know things are really wrong but I just don't know where to start, don't know what to do. So anyway, 3 weeks later he rang up and said there was a holistic management course on at Orange through Bruce Ward. So we did that course, and that really started to let us know where we were going wrong, and that we had a lot of erosion, little erosion around plants, not necessarily gully erosion, but Bruce kept saying just start, put them in one mob, your cattle. We had 265 cows. Just get them into one mob and start moving them, which we did, as we had 200 tonnes of pasture hay to get us going, otherwise we could never have started. It was amazing how, even with that, getting them into one mob in such a dry time and through winter, that you could see the pasture recovering. So by October we really did have quite good feed coming, believe it or not. At this point we realised that we had to subdivide our 18 paddocks much further, and then bought the necessary Kiwi Tech equipment to put up temporary fences. To have the 265 cows in 5 hectares, I think it was about 40,000 kilos a hectare. That gave us really good animal impact. It was just amazing to see a sort of vitality coming in the paddocks behind the stock. It became very exciting to Jenny and I to see the difference in our place, and we went from really thinking we'd had the land, had enough of it, wanted to get off it, to being invigorated. We've had constant help and support from Lachlan CMA, which has really been the difference between able to get on and get our paddocks subdivided and our water system in. We've got up to about probably 90–95% ground cover now, which from 50 to 60 is pretty amazing in that only just over 2 years. Very heavy frosts just don't have the impact they used to have. The grass has grown right through this winter, and things whiten off a bit, but underneath everything is thriving. We've used no fertiliser. We don't have to make any hay, don't have to do any cropping. And another thing is you don't need anywhere near as much rain. We've just found that we haven't got much runoff. Every bit of rain you get, you build a dam, and which we have a couple of, and they took a long time to fill, simply because the runoff just wasn't there anymore. Rain or no rain, it is just a much more contented feeling with the land. The fact that you feel as if you're at last somewhere near in sync, instead of fighting it and that you're going with nature instead of battling it.